there, Jeff, there is an awful lot to unpack with this, from the tampering to the Brian Flores situation. Of course, Brian Flores, the lawsuit against the National Football League. What more can you tell us?
That's right. There is absolutely good news, bad news when it comes to the Dolphins organization, and certainly most of it is bad news. The good news that here, for the Dolphins anyway, is that the investigation conclusively established, the words of the ruling, that the Dolphins did not intentionally lose games during the 2019 season, nor did anyone at the club, including Mr. Ross, instruct Coach Flores to do so. No witness contended otherwise. Of course, that's significant and very important, considering the allegations against Ross. But of course, now we have another situation where a first-round pick has been docked for 2023 due to the fact that the Dolphins were tampering to try to bring Tom Brady in as a minority owner, and also potentially bring in Sean Payton as a head coach. Also conversations with Tom Brady about potentially playing in 2022 as well. This all happening while Payton and Brady were members of their respective organizations. So again, a ton to unpack here, but I think that the most important things are here that Ross was not found to have deliberately been trying to tank, that the team did try to lure Tom Brady and Sean Payton to the organization, and then finally the fact that they will be docked a first-round pick, which is obviously very significant, by the way, for a team that is very closely evaluating its quarterback in this coming season.
What up, YouTube? It's Coffee, back with some NFL news for you guys. Everyone hit them buttons, that like for me, and jump in the comments. Let's talk. Want to hear everyone's take on these different topics. And first off, you heard that there, the Dolphins being docked 2 draft picks, a 2023 first round and a 24 third round pick for tampering. Seems the NFL was doing a lot of investigating into these different allegations against the Dolphins franchise. And when it comes to this whole tampering with Brady and Sean Payton, what comes to mind for me, do you guys recall sometime in the offseason, I can't remember if it was right after the season ended or a little down the road, but sometime between the Super Bowl and where we're at now, right? There were those bizarre reports that came out that Tom Brady was being rumored to be going to the Dolphins, and it was like some ish where they were saying his real estate agent, someone talked to him or something like that, and Brady almost bought a house in Miami area, or did, or was going to, or something to that effect. You guys remember that? I'm guessing, sometimes with rumors in the NFL, like they're just flat out rumors, or sometimes, what word gets out to the people is a little different than what the actual truth is. You know what I mean? In this situation, I'm guessing this is somehow tied to those rumors. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. But this is wild. The owner, Stephen Ross, fined $1.5 million. They're calling, the tampering, what they were doing is being referred to as impermissible communications. It's wild what goes on behind closed doors, you know what I mean? But it seems they were trying to offer Brady in 2019 and in 2021. At both points, he was under contract with the Patriots and later with the Buccaneers. They were trying to offer him some ownership, to be a minority owner in the team or an executive position, just trying to throw whatever at him to get him to come over and play quarterback with their squad. And also Sean Payton, they tampered when he was under contract as with the team as well, trying to get him to come in and coach. And I mean, hey, things have been rough for the Dolphins, right? It's been odd. The Dolphins have always been a team that, go up and down, even like last year, where they're a pretty bad team, but they showed some sparks of greatness. It's been wild over the past couple of seasons where the offense has been just pretty downright bad, but the defense have been pretty solid. I still always think back with the Dolphins to a couple of years ago where they had the playoffs locked up. All they had to do was get that Week 17 W against my Buffalo Bills, second and third stringers, and we molly-whopped the fluck out of them and ended their season. But my point is, they've kind of been on the brink at times of being a more competitive team, maybe just need an extra little spark or something like that. But it seems that the owner, in the front office there is really active to the point they're just trying to do what they got to do to bring talent to the team. Now, the owner has put out a statement. He says the independent investigation cleared our organization of any issues related to tanking and all of Brian Flores' other allegations. As I have said all along, these allegations were false, malicious, and defamatory, and this issue is now put to rest. With regards to tampering, I strongly disagree with the conclusions and the punishment. However, I will accept the outcome because the most important thing is that there be no distractions for our team as we begin an exciting and winning season. I will not allow anything to get in the way of that. So you heard him disagree with the findings regarding the tampering, was saying he'll accept the punishment and everything. No distractions. They want to get focused. They got to get out there and, have a winning season. I don't know about that, Dolphins. What's up to my friend Juan Vega if he happens to see this video? Longtime supporter of the J Coffee Talk platform. He's from Florida, a Dolphins fan. Shout out to him, man. That's the bro. But the other findings you heard with Brian Flores, as you guys may recall, there were he had a lawsuit and was alleging that there was racism, and in the process of hiring a coach, it was a story that we covered in great detail on this channel. The NFL said that they were clear of any wrongdoing or any racist allegations. You heard the owner there saying that was defamatory and everything, and he's glad that they're cleared of that. And they also were cleared of tanking in 2019. Those allegations were also made by Coach Brian Flores, and when it comes to that, pay attention to what I'm about to share with you guys. It sounds a little like, what is this about? Where they're saying that they cleared them of that, the fact that they were, trying to tank, go out there and intentionally lose games. But it sounds like, let me just share it with you guys and then we'll break it down. It says the Dolphins did not intentionally lose games during the 2019 season. It says the memo continued, nor did anyone at the club, including Mr. Ross, which is the owner whose statement we just read, instruct Coach Flores to do so. No witness contended otherwise. The Dolphins competed hard to win every game, including at the end of the season when they beat Cincinnati and New England, despite worsening Miami's position in the 2020 draft. It says the investigation found while Ross did make comments about the 2020 draft, taking priority over the Dolphins' record, and one alleged comment about paying Flores $100K to lose games, the remarks were not intended or taken to be of a serious offer, nor the subject pursued in any respect by Mr. Ross or anyone else at the club. So you'll peep that, right? They said, no, they didn't tank, but there was comments made about the draft position being a higher priority than the record, and there was some kind of comment about $100,000 being paid to Coach Flores for that, but those comments were serious. That's a little like, what's that about, So basically, they're saying that they found evidence that those statements were made. Hey, we care more about the draft position than the record, and $100,000 to Coach Flores if you can get us there in the draft or something, but it wasn't serious. It wasn't an actual offer. I don't know about that one, right? I don't know. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. But we could see clearly, again, these allegations were made by Coach Brian Flores. Bad blood between him and the club. He was with this franchise for a while, and at the end of the day, he, was not happy about the way they treated him. You guys, let me know what you think about this. That last bit there, like I said, regarding those comments being made but not being of a serious nature, I don't know about that one. What do you guys think? Seems a little fishy.
I mean, it's been my situations throughout my career. Nothing that I'm unfamiliar with. Always being ready to go whenever my number's called, and that's the case in this point now. Since I've been in this league, it's been the next man up, and that was the case my rookie year. And it's like you said, it's been that way since I've been in the league. So that experience obviously helps and helps with not only the play-in, but also like the mindset of understanding, like, hey, like you got to be ready whenever your number's called.
All right, man. In other news, real quick, you guys heard that clip there. That was Jacoby Brissett addressing the media. This isn't, this is not a place unfamiliar to him. He's had to step in numerous times, right? As we recall, his rookie season with the Patriots when Tom Brady started out with the suspension. We were just talking about all the funny business with the Dolphins being docked these draft picks and everything. You guys remember Deflategate, right? Brady started out 4-game, or was it a 5-game suspension? I can't recall. And originally it was Jimmy G taking over, and he ended up getting hurt. Jacoby Brissett had to come in. You guys remember that one game my Buffalo Bills shut the Patriots out with Jacoby Brissett under center, which I think was their only loss while Brady was out under suspension. But, Brissett's a journeyman who he's been with the Colts. He's been with quite a few different teams. A decent quarterback, you know what I mean? You guys let me know what you think about this. But as we saw the news yesterday regarding this 6-game suspension for Deshaun Watson, I know Cleveland Browns fans are rejoicing, because as I've stated with you guys numerous times, the Browns have looked like a very promising team, adding a lot of talent to their club numerous times over the past however many years. And at the end of the day, they can't translate that into W's out there on the field and, advance the team to the play. They just can't get the job done, more or less. And Deshaun Watson, this guy's good. Like I stated, he's been out of football a year. But if he's been keeping up on his game, staying in shape, and, is the same Deshaun Watson we've seen before, that's a big deal for the Browns. But week 1, you heard it, man. Jacoby Brissett's their guy. I wonder who's their other backup aside from Jacoby Brissett. Someone jump in the comments. I didn't look before I did the video, but, in case Brissett goes down with injury or just ultimately comes up short out there, who's the other guy. I don't know why. As I was making this video and, thinking about all this in this situation and Jacoby Brissett being a journeyman, who he reminded me to and came to mind for me? You guys remember Seneca Wallace played for the Seahawks at one point during injuries or whatever the case may be, at one point for the Browns in like 2010. Like Seneca Wallace been around, retired now obviously, but at one point in time was a journeyman. And I don't know, I just thought of him as I was thinking of this news with Jacoby. And to round it out and close out this video, the last NFL topic I got for you guys, man, my Buffalo Bills. What up, Bills Mafia, fellow Bills fans, man? I can't wait. As I shared with you guys in my other video, we're so close. Football season's almost here. We start out the season, first game to kick off the NFL 2022 season. Bills, Rams, Thursday night football. We're going to dethrone the defending champs. But, we saw in camp the other day the little scuffle that went down with Josh Allen. As I stated the other day, man, that's light work. That ain't ish. That ain't about nothing. But we want to be injury free. We got a lot of talent out there, and a solid member of our Buffalo Bills squad, Jordan Poyer, one half of the dynamic duo, the best safety duo in the NFL, Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. He got hurt. Hyde also got hurt. They said just with some hip soreness, but it was light work. He's okay. It's not serious. But regarding Jordan Poyer, it says Tuesday morning near the end of practice, Poyer was hit on the arm by running back James Cook or an offensive lineman during a run play. He grabbed at his wrist/forearm elbow and was in visible pain. Walking off the field, he took a knee. After a couple minutes on the sideline, he took a golf cart ride to the locker room. So hopefully, we can get it together, like he can get it together and he's okay. You never want to see something like this in camp or preseason. Man, I'll tell you, the Bills are past. I don't even like to bring it up. As I was just saying this, I was like, nah, Coffee, don't bring it up. Sometimes, man, with the bad juju and the superstition, like, I don't even want to speak on certain things. Like, there's a certain individual regarding the Bills that I never speak on, ever. Like, he's he who shall not be named. But regarding certain things like I'm about to bring up now, we just used to get bit by the injury bug like crazy some years back. I'm not too scared to bring that up. But hopefully Poyer is all right, man. It is what it is. Just a quick update there. So stay tuned. More news coming. Jump in the comments, everyone. Hit that like for me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. This is Jay Coffee Talk. We talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more every day, all day. I always want to hear everyone's take and opinion in them comments. That's what it's all about. So do me that solid. Join the discussion. Sub up. I'll catch you guys later. If you're not a Bills fan or any of these teams mentioned, just everyone, comment who your squad is, and stay tuned. The NFL content is going to be coming all season long. You guys may see I cover a lot of different topics, but when it comes to football, like, we're going to be super active, and we do live streams where you can call in. It's a lot of fun, But get well, Jordan Poyer. This is Coffee closing it out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gone.